Welcome to Kingsway High School, where this afternoon it's the Gloucester County Times Tennis Championships. Some of the top athletes on the tennis court will get together here on Comcast Channel 5 to try to claim the Gloucester County title. And there's certainly a Kingsway flavor to this one. Ed Benkin here with Sean Leary. Sean, I guess we can rename this for, at least this year, the Kingsway High School Tennis Championships, because in a rare occurrence and a real tribute to the season the Dragons have had, you've got all Kingsway players, both doubles and singles today.
Yeah, pretty exciting for the land of the Dragons down here in Swedesboro, where there's been a lot of good tennis being played, a terrific season culminating at the end of the Gloucester County Times tournament, where you have both of the doubles teams, both here from Kingsway, who had outstanding seasons, and also the two singles champions will meet up, both of them winning in the semifinals, now face each other in the finals with Giorgio, Athans, and Drew Laverty. We'll have that later, but first the doubles match will kick off on the way, and we expect this to be a pretty good one. These guys played each other earlier in the season, and some of the matches that they have, the challenge matches in the beginning of the year, played well against one another, and they obviously know each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Oscar Rao and David Kehoe on the red, and Matt Carrocino and Josh Argo in the black will get things started with the doubles first. It is best of three, and it is a tiebreaker if you get to 6-6. Up to 7 as the standard tennis rules go, and you have to win by 2. So basically the same kind of rules most people get to see when they're watching tennis on television. And Kingsway, of course, this is almost a coronation considering what happened with the Group 3 championship. They finally got over the hump, won the Group 3 title as they beat Cumberland. And again, for a lot of the upperclassmen on this Kingsway squad, it was really the kind of the final finish to what's been a great career here.
Yeah, and I mean, this has been a long time coming. A lot of these guys have older brothers that I'm sure talked them through it a little bit.
Foot fault to get things started. And they'll do it again. Nice return by Argo after he let go on the serve. So now 15-love start as Argo and Carrocino have the first points of this one. Make it 30-love on the good serve as Argo is able to drive it in. This team of Argo and Carrocino 27-7 on the season.
Yeah, senior-sophomore combination. Argo being the senior.
Beautiful job to hit that one in after a fine serve again by Argo as Carrocino put the spin on that one and dropped it in. So a 40-love start in this first game. Again, set up on that fine serve by Argo, and Argo and Carrocino go up 1-love in this first set.
And look at 90 seconds in between this first break here where they'll change sides. It's just basic tennis rules apply that you would see in any of the major tennis tournaments that I think a lot of us take in. We'll see Wimbledon and U.S. Open. I'm sure there's plenty of fans out there that watch more than that, but it's very similar rules apply. The one thing that's different is they get to call their own shots here, so it's really a judgment call whether you say it's out or in if a ball is close. And the only thing that Marvin Hill will be calling is if it's a gross mistake that he sees, he'll make the call and change up the players' calls. But it's kind of neat that they get to kind of go on a sportsman agreement to what the call will be.
That's Oscar Rao doing the serving here.
Love 15.
Getting kind of caught in the middle on that return as it got him right around the fist and was able to get a swing on it but hit it too long. So love 15 as Carrocino and Argo look to break serve.
Good serve. It's a little long.
Fine return that time as stepping up nicely was Rao, and
the first point on the board. I mean, it came out, with really everything to lose, being the #1 doubles team here. The second doubles, Carrocino and Argo really have nothing to lose, playing a little light.
Fine serve right there. Now a 30-15 lead for the team of Rao and Kehoe. Rao couple of fine serves, just missed getting a chance on the first service just a few moments ago and able to put a fine serve in there.
Rao's a guy, if he gets his serves in, he's going to be very effective, like most people, but he's got a terrific serve. And
a terrific job on the volley right there by Carrocino, the sophomore. And, of course, for new tennis fans, you use the whole green court for doubles and the inside lines for the singles. But that was a terrific job by Carrocino on the volley.
Well, he's good at volleying. That's one of his strengths, is coming to the net. He's shown it earlier around now. Needs to get that first serve in again to be very effective.
40-30.
Just an unforced error right there by Carrocino that time, and now 40-30, a chance to even the set.
That's not like him either.
Oh!
Just a little long that time by Rao, going for the ace.
Trying to go for
Argo,
the back
Carrocino.
corner.
They lead 2-0.
Just missed a little too long, so now the Carrocino and Argo squad will serve with the first set squared at 1 apiece.
They said Carrocino and Argo up 2-0. I think I heard Marvin Hill say that.
I think they just correct because Rao and Kehoe were up 40-30 and just got the point, so it is now 1-1.
Marvin.
Matt Carrocino to serve.
I think Marvin's when he misspoke there.
Long as not much on that serve that time by Argo. Heading to, rather by Carrocino. Argo, his teammate, heading to York College this fall. Just again a little long and a little wide.
Down.
15 all.
15 all is a nice job that time to put it in along the baseline. And you watch doubles, if you're not familiar with it, it's like watching a pinball machine sometimes.
Oh.
Just by a little bit, so second serve.
Not one of his strengths, Carrocino, is his serve.
Unforced error now results in a 30-15 lead here in this third game with the set squared at 1 apiece.
Oh!
Carrocino not putting too much on the serve, but missing long with that one. I'll have to go with the second serve. Great job by Rao and Carrocino before Rao was able to finish it off and make it 30 all. Two teams have done well this year. The Rao Kehoe squad 25-4, the Carrocino Argo squad 27-7. Nice job right there to let that one go. Is now a 40-30 lead, or a 30-40 lead, excuse me, and a chance to break serve. Good return that time, as after it was hit well by Rao, you saw Carrocino come to the net nicely, and now we have deuce.
And that's one of the things that Carrocino said he wanted to do, was try to get it in on the hands, try to handcuff Kehoe. Although both of these guys have great instincts at the net, great hand speed.
Advantage.
He said he wanted to kind of go at Kehoe just a little bit to try and get in on him, but they weren't going to focus or try to get it to him constantly.
Chance that one might have been going out as Argo reached up, but Argo not wanting to take any chances, got his racket on it, hit it a bit long. So we are at deuce again.
Deuce.
Long on the first serve, so
Yeah,
Carrocino
Carrocino's struggling with that first serve.
Now a chance again.
Kehoe, roll.
As you hear Kehoe and Rowe with the advantage, a chance now to break.
Not able to get his hands down quick enough.
Game.
Game goes to Rowe and Kehoe. They break serve, and they have the 2-1 lead in the first set.
You could see this doubles match is what they do, especially up at the net. You go right at the player. I mean, what you want to do is when you're hitting back and volleying, you want to go right at them and force the racket up toward their body. You don't want to get it out in front of them. And one of the things with David and Oscar is the great hands that they have. They got a little bit more speed. They're a little quicker with the hands. They're able to adjust more. Their instincts are a little bit better than Carrocino and Argo.
Rowe was smiling after Kingsway won the Group 3 title as really a relief just as much. And, of course, not only you win 4-1 to take the sectional title, but you beat Cumberland, who's one of your big rivals.
Yeah, Cumberland has been a perennial power in the Tri-County Conference. Everyone knows about Haddonfield and Morristown. But Kingsway over the last decade has really put its name as one of the top 10 teams in South Jersey. Not even a little bit higher. Nice shot right there. Kehoe.
A bit fortunate right there is Kehoe. I don't think put that shot where he wanted, but just an unforced error right there by Argo, making it 15-love.
And one of the strengths by Argo and Carrocino is being able to
Kehoe serving.
volley and just hold, go back and forth, try to force some unforced errors. I mean, that's what has been their strength pretty much all year.
Oh.
Long on the serve, so makes it 15-all. Our first service error in the set this afternoon.
That's one of the things. Sometimes Rowe and Kehoe can be a little sporadic with their serve.
30.
That's a mishit by Carrocino.
So right after the double fault, you get a break right there as Carrocino just misses it. So 30-15 now, as Rowe and Kehoe look to go up 3-1 in the set. Good volley by both sides as Argo puts it away.
Argo with the slam. That time, Carrocino had the opportunity to do that just a little bit earlier, but he's not real comfortable with his backhand. Admittedly, he says his backhand is his poorest part of his game.
40-30.
Nice backhand there.
Now a chance for them to go up 3-1. Rowe and Kehoe is that serve set up a return by Carrocino that went right to Kehoe.
Oh.
Can hear our chair umpire Marvin Hill wired for sound this afternoon, heading into the evening.
Mullica Hill resident, just down the street.
Long on the return, so a 3-1 lead now in the set. As Rowe and Kehoe.
Game. Kehoe and roll.
As they're able to break serve, able to then hold serve, and now go up 3-1. Mentioned Marvin Hill, our man in the chair, who is official professionally.
Yeah,
and
quite a career.
Done the U.S. Open, did it from long stretch in the early 90s, and many of these high school chair umpires, officials will work professionally and either retire or, in this case, fortunately for us, Marvin is here helping us out today.
We get a big timer. Carrocino is a name that's pretty well known around these parts. His sister Michelle is one of the terrific young ladies here at Kingsway, a great athlete, great student, overall leader of the school. And Matt is following in her footsteps. Just
Long on the return is fine hit that time to set it up by Carrocino, and then Kehoe just missing a little long, and now it's 15 love.
Serve. Oh, mistake that time by Argo. Nice
Good
return.
Good serve, even better return. And that serve is not easy to pick up. A bit of an unorthodox serve, and Rao read it beautifully and put it in to make it 15 all.
That's important now for Argo, just to forget about that. And I know he's upset making that mistake, but you got to put that behind you.
Long on the return after Argo put another fine serve in, so the senior misses on the return. It's 15-30.
Especially when you're serving. You make a mistake, it's difficult to forget about it. You make a couple of them and it starts parlaying into more mistakes for you. You want to try to get it back right away.
$30 all.
30 all is, see that shot put back in, but Argo's really starting to get into a groove with his first serve.
Yeah, I really like his serve. He does a nice job. Good follow through. He got a little power behind it.
Double fault, and
30-40.
as a result, a chance now again to break for the team of Rao and Kehoe, up 30-40.
Things kind of falling apart right now for Argo in this game.
And another double fault. It's 4-1 in favor of Rao and Kehoe.
That's
Kehoe and roll.
That's when you want to skyrocket a tennis ball into
first set
into the football field, is when you have a game like that.
Well, we'll step aside and take a break. Back with more. Rao and Kehoe up 4-1 here in the first set. Stay with us on Comcast Channel 5. Welcome back to Kingsway High School. Ed Bangan here with Sean Leary. The finals of the Gloucester County Times tennis tournament. Doubles first, then singles. You see the team of Rao and Kehoe, the #1 team on Kingsway, leading Kingsway's #2 squad. Carrocino and Argo 4-1 in this first set. And as we mentioned, Rao and Kehoe, the #1 doubles team throughout the year. And chance now to add another title in what has been a great year for Kingsway, and that's the great thing about being a Kingsway tennis fan, is that everybody's going to win somehow from Kingsway. All Kingsway participants, if you joined us late.
Kind of a weird feel here, as you have Ed Moody, the coach for Kingsway. He's done a nice job here. Go out and talk to Kehoe and Carrocino, maybe just to settle them down a little bit.
Time violation warning. Team to my right.
You hear the violation warning issued.
Oh!
Just a warning on that first violation, is now we'll have the second serve. A nice spin on that shot there by Kehoe, and that is one of the more difficult shots if you're coming to the net when the ball is spinning like that, and Argo did the best he could, just couldn't get enough to get it over the net.
I think they call it a little drop shot right other side of the net, and great spin.
Oh!
It was drop shot, right? Yeah. I'll go with it. If it's not, it will be now.
And you see Kehoe was right there where he wanted to be, just had the unforced error with the miss hit.
I'm going to call it a drop shot.
You would be correct.
15 all.
15 all now is Rao and Kehoe going to go up 5-1 in this set, already leading 4-1. Tremendous job on that serve by Rao, who is going to the Philadelphia restaurant school. So we're looking forward to talking to him in a couple of years when hopefully he can cook for us here.
Maybe you can get on that show Hell's Kitchen coming up in coming up in the next couple of months.
Second service hit long. Now a chance to
40-15.
win the 5th game of this set. Already up 4-1. Just a little wide on that shot, as we could see, and a 5-1 lead for Rao and Kehoe. Now a chance for them to try to break one more time and wrap up the first set.
And roll. They lead 5-1.
You hear Marvin again, 5-1. That is a distinct advantage. Little bit of a surprise early going, especially the way that Matt and Josh started off. That number 2 doubles team comes out and playing, I would assume, a little loose. Nothing to lose again. Not the favorites in this thing, and they come out and win the first set.
Correction.
Win the first point of the second game. And it's kind of been downhill since.
After Rao hits one to the net, now 15 love. Carrocino to serve. And Carrocino to volley nicely on that shot to make it 30 love. He is a sophomore, Matt Carrocino.
30 love.
The rest of the players on this court here in the doubles are seniors.
Yeah, the future of Kingsway tennis, and he's a pretty good one. I think Carrocino's got a pretty bright future here for the Dragons, and you know, there's a lot that he's working with. It's got to help to be playing with this caliber of an athlete in tennis when you have all these terrific tennis players from Kingsway, and you get to learn from them. The Athans brothers, the Kehoe brothers, the guys who have really put a face on Kingsway tennis. Ed Moody as a coach.
Removing
done a remarkable job.
Removing the face off that tennis ball was Rao. Let her rip and put her right down the middle. So now, chance for Rao and Kehoe to try to pull even.
40-15.
Missing long, and you hear Marvin Hill say 40-15, so a chance now for Carrocino and Argo pick up their second win of the set.
Correction.
You
Ball
hear
was good. Baseline. It hit the service line. Caught the back of the service line.
So as a result, that would be the game, and that makes it
first
5-2. You heard the, as we mentioned, that's what Marvin Hill will do if he overrules what he feels is a clear call. And we're sitting behind where that ball landed, and that looked like Marvin certainly made the correct call there as it caught the back of the line. So there's your score. Carrocino and Argo pulled within 5-2, but now Rao and Kehoe chance to serve for the first set.
Gives them a little glimmer of hope as they needed. It's probably Coach Moody going out there calming them down a little bit, because you could see that Argo and Carrocino was a little bit upset about the way they were playing.
It was pretty close, but it was overruled, and we heard Coach Moody talk about how, you know, the second teams want to win in singles and doubles, and the first teamers, well, they've won everything. They get on the court, those competitive juices start flowing. And a fine return by Carrocino on that smash as he returns Kehoe's serve to make it love 15.
Well, he says he's not confident with his backhand, but he is confident with his forehand. You can see it right there. He has good follow through. He positions his feet well. I mean, just in the sport of tennis, just talking with some tennis players and talking about how the feet and hands work, such an integral part of the game.
Should have 4. Is that ours? Be playing with 4.
Making sure they have
3 2s.
balls that they wanted to use. They have certain ones they use to warm up with, and then ones for the match.
You're playing with 3 2s and 1 4.
Carrocino trying to get a spark going right here for
I have the score at love 15, first serve. Oh.
That's the one thing. You give up the set, that's fine. It's almost like in golf. You get a new 9 holes, and you get the next set coming up. And you just got to forget.
Well, right now,
what happened in that first set.
Right now, it's love 30, and you get a chance here of your break here to make it 5-3.
Real big for him.
15-30.
15-30 as you hear the score now. That shot just missed hit by Carrocino.
And I think that's all right for Carrocino because he's playing aggressive right now. I mean, you lose the first set, you have nothing to lose here. You come out aggressive, try to hit a couple of winners, put some doubt in the mind of.
Well, nice shot there taken by Kehoe as he put a little spin on that, hitting it down the middle. It's 30-all. So now, Kehoe and Rao 2 points away from the first set if they can pick them up here. Excellent serve right along the baseline. You get a great look at it as Kehoe drops it right in. Sometimes it's not the velocity but the placement, and now they will serve here on set point.
Oh.
Shot hit long, and the first set goes to the team of Rao and Kehoe, 6-2.
Yeah, first set goes to them, but like I said, I mean, you play a little bit better in that final game, and that really can give you a little spark to get into this next set.
We'll step aside and take a break. There's your score. First set goes to Rao and Kehoe. They win 6-2. Back with more here on Comcast Channel 5. Welcome back to Kingsway High School, getting set for the start of the second set as the team of Oscar Rao and David Kehoe take the first set, and now Josh Argo to serve. Carrocino with a couple of good returns on that last game, but now to start over here in the second set. And they're down love 15, third double fault of the match for the team of Carrocino and Argo.
Third consecutive double fault.
Love 15.
With double fault with Argo serving. Well, you gotta really feel for him right now. He's struggling right now with his confidence of service. Really getting away from him now with 4 consecutive double faults for him. Right now just playing frustrated over hitting the ball. He's just got to calm down, get one in, go from there.
Now it is love 40, and it's like you said, it's a matter of just kind of regrouping. It's almost like when you're a baseball player and you're swinging and you're in a slump and it's not right. You just have to take a step back, and you see Carrocino coming over to settle him down.
Good teammate to come in and just calm him down a bit. Tell him, it's all right. Just get one in. We'll work on it from there.
Long on that one, so in danger of another double fault. Not that time, as he gets it in, and on a second serve, places it beautifully to make it 15-40, right on the corner. And now 30-40, so
30-40.
2 service points as Argo comes right back with 2 fine serves.
I don't think Kehoe liked the call there. I think he thought it was in. Or out, excuse me.
That one was in, and now it is all of a sudden 30-40. Or deuce, excuse me.
You can see how confidence plays a lot into this game. You start getting into almost like a rhythm. You start getting some of those serves in. Calm down on him a little bit. He's taking a little bit off of it. It's smart. I mean, you come down.
Advantage.
And say, I got faith in my guy at the net. We're going to play a little volley. I'm just going to hit it over. We'll get a couple good returns and get back into it.
Argo.
Great job by Argo to come back in that game. After nearly double faulting the game away, he comes back with consecutive service points, and his squad goes up 1-0 in the second set.
Real important. Like I said, you get a little confidence going at the end of that first set. You come in, you get one to start the second set. all about confidence, momentum. Of course, technique plays a lot into the sport, but you know, a lot can be said for the confidence of a team. And when you start seeing somebody getting back on their heels a little bit and start second guessing themselves, that's when they get into trouble.
What must Ed Moody be thinking when he watches this? It's hard to have a rooting interest on either side when I think it's more of a pride thing. It's almost as if you're watching. You see some parents have two brothers or two sisters on different schools playing against each other. In this case, his coach must be pretty proud to see all 4 of his players on the court here.
Hey, he'd like to see this thing go 7-6, 7-6, 7-6 with a tiebreaker deciding the whole thing. This is he just probably wants to see both these guys play well.
Hit into the net and a 15-love lead for Rao and Kehoe here in the second game. They are the 2-time defending champs. Argo just hitting that one into the net on the return. Had a good chance for a solid return, but now it's 30 love.
We got a nice day for this too. We started this around 6 p.m. and the sun is starting to calm down a little bit, but it was a little warm earlier. These guys are used to playing in the heat though, so it shouldn't bother them.
30-15.
And you see the ball hit the net but did not land into the box, so it's a double fault in 30-15.
Sun shouldn't play a factor as it sets. Shouldn't be going in too many of the guys' eyes.
From a double fault to an ace as a smash by Rao makes it 40-15.
40-15.
Well, he's got the ability to crank it up there and get a couple of aces. And again, it's a rhythm thing. Once you find that square, keep going at it. You can see it here. He's finding it.
He found it enough now to get the service point and to even the setup at 1 apiece. So
I have 1 all.
Carrocino and Argo needing a win here in this set. Find it 1-1.
Love.
And there you see the height of Argo. When he goes to the net, he can make things happen.
2 are over here.
You're Marvin pointing out some of where the balls are. They make sure they play with the same balls.
Well, they don't get too many behind them, do Argo and Carrocino. They're able to get to a lot of the volleys largely because as you see Argo at the front of the net.
Balls.
You hear Marvin Hill just making sure they have the certain tennis balls designed for the match and, as we said, others for practice. So Carrocino ready to serve again. One of the best volleys, probably the best volley of this match, and goes to the team of Argo and Carrocino.
Score, please. I have 30 left. 40.
Nice job to get to that ball by Rao. And it's 30 all.
Good point.
Nice job again on that serve. Want to correct ourselves, we said 30 all was 40-30, and that is game point. So Argo and Carrocino off the serve by Carrocino, able to take the lead here in the second set at 2-1.
Right. No. Yes.
There you see Marvin Hill, and again, it's a situation here where you have a chance for, after an impressive first set by Kehoe and Rao, for Argo and Carrocino to try to even this match, and they've responded so far here in the second set.
Yeah, one of the things I think they're doing better is playing within themselves and not trying to do a little bit too much. You might think that the cameras may have something to do with that. This is the first time these guys are doing anything on Comcast. The nerves are probably getting to them a little bit. And yeah, they're probably thinking about, you know, we need to impress a little bit, and maybe doing a little bit outside of their means and playing within the game. And one of the things that they're good at is getting to all the balls, you know, playing the way they normally do. As an athletic team, they have the ability to move around the court pretty well. And we've seen that here a little bit more in the second set.
A smash there. We
Love
noticed
15.
Kehoe does not have as much on his serve as Rao, and as a result, we had a nice volley out of that before it was put away, and now Love 15.
No.
You heard the oh no by Kehoe as he set up his counterpart Carrocino.
Let me kind of show you what happens on that. When the serve isn't as hot as it is coming off a Rao's rack, you have Argo going with that backhand.
I have Love 30.
Placing it perfectly back to the server. And what happens there is he's not able to get a lot of velocity on there. Goes right over to Carrocino, and he's able to just slam it home. Let's see if that happens again here. You'll probably see again. You'll probably see Argo trying to go back.
On a double fault makes it 15-40, so
15-40.
chance now to break for Carrocino and Argo. Trying to go up 3-1 in the set.
So again, for golfers, it's like a new 9. For baseball, new inning, new halftime. For football or basketball, once you get to that
First serve.
second set, you can just wipe it clean. So let's just come back in the second, win that, and try to get back into the match.
See the lead as it hit the net and bounced in. Still first serve. And now a second serve. Smashed back in, and a break point is now 3-1 in favor of Carrocino and Argo.
Argo, Carrocino, 2-2.
See where the strength that they have there again. That ball, Kehoe, it's a little lob. It's Rao right in the back of the head. They're getting a good laugh out of that. But again, you're just going right back to Kehoe on there and forcing him to make the shot, and that's setting Carrocino and Argo up at the net where they can put a lot more velocity, put a lot more putbacks, and take the lead here 3-1.
Argo with another double fault. Remember his last time early in the second set after 3 straight double faults made it left 40. He came back with 6 straight service points.
Ball.
Missing a bit long, so another second serve.
Long there again.
It's been feast or famine with Argo on the serve so far this late afternoon, going into the early evening.
Talking to himself, he's upset again. It's real important just to get this serve in.
Great job at the net by David Kehoe. First to save the first shot and then to drop in the point winner. But very good volley between both sides.
Again, staying within yourself though. If Argo is able to get that serve in, gives these guys the opportunity because they're volleying pretty well. Both of them playing well at the net.
Triple break point now at love 40.
Outstanding job. Outstanding by Kehoe.
Dominates at the net, and so Rao and Kehoe able to break serve right back. It's 3-2.
It's exactly the way you want to play at the net. Now you got a chance to get back into this one. Nice job by Kehoe. That was pretty impressive.
There they are, the #1 doubles team for Kingsway. And let's not forget that these players, they get to practice against each other at times, and so they're very familiar with each other, not only because they see each other play, but they certainly are familiar with playing against each other in practice.
Yeah, watch Kehoe at the net here. Great instincts. Nice job of, again, setting his feet right, and then the smash, the overhand smash to put it away.
Well, a tenacious pair are Rao and Kehoe, as we mentioned. They're aggressive, and it pays off there. So now it is 3-2 in favor of Carrocino and Argo. They trail in the first in the match, and losing the first set 1-0 in, 6-2, and trail 1-0 in sets.
You can see, I mean, Rao can be sporadic at times too. Now you talked about in the beginning, you know, who probably had the advantage
15.
in serving. Well, Rao could certainly be dominant, but could also be weakness at times for both of them. Argo's been the one that struggled with it a little.
And we get that second serve in, and it's 15-all.
15-all.
See, Rao, one of the things he has to do is he has to get better on his second serve, because you can go for it with his power, and you'd want him to go for it on that first serve, but he's got to be able to get that second serve in there and be consistent with it. Give yourself a chance.
Got the first serve in, just to miss it there by Kehoe.
15-40.
Now it's 15-40. Kehoe, incidentally, heading to George Washington after graduation to play for the Colonials.
Good school.
Second serve.
Gets another chance as that one drops in off the let. Drops it too long, so
Game.
Wow.
Argo.
Watches as Argo and Carrocino able to break serve. It is now 4-2. So the team of Argo and Carrocino trying to win this second set and pull the match even. It's now 4-2.
Break. Big break, David. 4-2. Ah, wow.
Love 15.
And the sign of a good player, as we've seen Kehoe had a couple of mistakes, comes right back to set up that point. And Rao coming back as well as he plays the net aggressively to make it love 30.
Love 30.
Yeah. Just good speed by him getting from the baseline to storming up to the front of the net.
That was long, so it's
15-30.
15-30. It looked like it was almost going to be the best miss hit of the day. Didn't get much on it, but it was almost able to drop it in.
Great hands that time by Kehoe.
Tremendous point between these two, and it goes to Argo and Carrocino. Kehoe did just an amazing job.
15-40.
Almost in self-defense, but a great play nonetheless to keep that volley alive. It's 15-40. It's 30-all, excuse me.
Hands, sir. Watch the racket. 30-all, first serve.
The competitiveness of these guys certainly showing here.
Good effort there that time by Kehoe, just not able to come up with it.
Now a chance again for
30-40.
Rao and Kehoe to break serve as it's 30-40 off the double fault. Surprising shot by Kehoe. Went right over to Carrocino. Now it's a game and another break on the serve. It's 4-3 in favor of Carrocino and Argo. We'll step aside and take a break. Back with more of this second set. Round Kehoe won the first one. We'll see if Carrocino and Argo can come back. You're watching the Gloucester County Times Tennis Championships on Comcast Channel 5. Back here with Round Kehoe trailing 4-3, but looking to tie up this second set as you see on serve. Tremendous job on that drop shot, and I think Argo may have got a little cute there on the shot before and set up an opportunity for Kehoe.
I have 15 love.
Yeah, let's see if this ball's out or not. It was close. I think it was out. It appeared to be out there, but
again, there's the players are the ones making the calls that the umpire can overrule.
Maybe I'll give that little beeping sound that you get at the some of the major. The boop.
30 love.
Think they'd be all right with that? The Cyclops?
The Cyclops, that's correct. And it was not very popular by the professional players when it first came out, but certainly have improved it year by year. And now 30 love, a chance for Round Kehoe to go up. Long on the shot that time is Kehoe, and now 30-15. Round Kehoe trying to pull even here, and Carrocino and Argo can break. They can serve for the set. Tremendous play at the net once again by Oscar Rao, and chance now once again to serve to even things up. Instead, it's 40-30 off the double fault. So
30.
Carrocino and Argo now trying to pull even a deuce at the score 40-30.
You just don't want to give away points.
A chance there for Kehoe, but he didn't get the shot he wanted, got the position he wanted. Instead, it's deuce.
Again, just giving away that point, man, that really hurts you. You give up a point like that.
A good serve that time by Kehoe, but a fine return.
Argo and Carrocino.
Carrocino was able to send it back, and now they have a chance on another break point to go up 5-3 in the set. Once again, Kehoe goes to the net. We're at deuce again.
That starts with a good second serve. I mean, he just gets it in there enough to force Argo to make the shot. He makes an okay shot, but Kehoe comes back with a better one.
Speaking of good shots, that lob by Argo getting it over the net. Didn't get it over the head of
advantage
Kehoe the way intended to, but it sets up again. Chance for a break point.
Let's go!
Tremendous volley once again as we're getting aggressive at the net, but Kehoe sets up the shot that forces deuce yet again.
These guys are tough, though. I like the way Argo and Carrocino play.
You'd think they were playing
Together.
against Cumberland when you see the intensity on both sides and really showing how much they want this title.
Come on!
That is Kehoe at his finest, working the net. First with the low shot, then a smash for the backhand, and now a chance to break yet again. Or a chance
Advantage,
to
Kehoe.
even the set, I should say.
Game.
Game goes to Rao and Kehoe. We are tied at 4 in the second set.
I have 4 all.
Apparently that one got in. Nice serve by Kehoe, and that evens it up. Momentum in favor of the #1 doubles with Rao and Kehoe, but Argo with a chance to serve here and
Out.
get the momentum back on their side. Remember, Argo's the one who's been struggling a little bit with the serve. Good second serve there, he gets it in. Great net play. Excellent job by Rao.
So much talk about how
15.
Kehoe plays the net, but Rao says, I can do that too, as
Oh,
it's
that
left
was
15.
Textbook. I mean, he got low, kept his body low, was moving extremely well. Great instincts. Kind of that little crouch, though, real important.
Carrocino up to the net twice. First to set up the forced shot, and the second to smash it home.
Got a lot of knowledge from the sport of tennis from Lindsay Stetson at the Gloucester County Times. She's done a nice job. She's here today covering the big tourney.
Fine return right there is
30-15.
now 30-15.
Yes, it looks like it was out. Did look like in from our where we're sitting, but obviously it was out. And this is the Gloucester County Times tennis tournament, by the way.
Well, that last shot was out, was the shot before that. Let's hear the score.
There's Lynn's right there.
40,
She's
15.
sitting down behind the guys watching taking a little action. We might have Lindsay come on. Some expert analysis of this two.
That smash now
40,
making it
30.
40-30, so a chance to serve to go up 5-4 now for Carrocino and Argo.
Got away from him.
Double fault, so as a result it is deuce.
Deuce.
Second serve coming up. Tremendous shot there by Argo, and now a chance with the advantage to, again, try to get that 5th win of this set.
Advantage. Argo, Carrocino.
Argo with a fine shot, and it's 5-4 as Carrocino and Argo able to go up by 1.
These guys have gone 6-4, 7-5 in a game earlier this year, so
Game. Argo,
Expect a close
Carrocino,
one.
they lead 5-4.
We'll step
Second
aside.
set.
5-4 as Argo and Carrocino try to pull even in the second set. Back for more right after this. Welcome back to Kingsway with Rao and Kehoe trailing Carrocino and Argo in the second set 5-4. Nice shot by
15 love.
Kehoe to make it 15 love, trying to pull even at 5.
Let. First serve. Ball.
First, a fine play by Carrocino to keep the volley alive, and Kehoe deciding, setting himself up for a smash that was about as far as it's going to go. So now 30 love, and Rao and Kehoe trying to even this set at 5 after winning the first set 6-2. Oscar Rao putting on a clinic with a good serve and then a return after the volley rather on the return, and now 40 love, a chance to pull even. Marvin Hill looking on again. Just not making all the calls, just overruling what he feels. Would be an obvious call, as we've seen once or twice so far tonight. Smashed in once again by Kehoe. We're tied at 5, so the winner will need 7 to take this set as
game. Kehoe.
Carrocino and Argo will now serve.
This is what we kind of expected in this matchup between these two. Again, 6-4, 7-5. The one time that they did meet this year. Of course, won by the first doubles team of Oscar and David.
Love 15.
Shot was long, so Rao and Kehoe take the first point of this game. Back and forth they go, and Kehoe, we've seen him smash a few at the net, but he can drop them in as well as he did there.
30.
And now he and Rao 2 points away from going up 6-5.
Yeah, great setup that time by Kehoe. That's set up by Kehoe's lob that he's trying to get over the head of Carrocino to force him to get back on the play and set up his partner around for a shot that would put it
40
away.
First serve.
Triple break point now is Rao and Kehoe look to go up 6-5.
Yeah.
And they do have
Two nice lobs.
Carrocino with the good shot, but Rao able to answer back. It is 6-5, so Kehoe and Rao needing one more game.
Roll 6-5.
Capture the championship.
And they'll be trying to serve for it. Really good position right now to finish this off, and that was just played really well. Two excellent lob shots that result in points for Rao and Kehoe. Now Carrocino and Argo got to hunker down here and make some good returns for themselves. It's going to be tough.
You mentioned that Kingsway defeated Cumberland for the title in South Jersey Group 3. Had to beat a pretty good Shawnee squad in the semis.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, that's a terrific win for the Dragons to win Group 1. Group 3. Gloucester County, Tri-County champs. Storybook season for a lot of the upperclassmen here at Kingsway, and great experience and a great feeling for the younger guys as well.
Both teams going to the net, and again
15
it's a
love.
shot by Kehoe that makes it 15 love.
They should put this away if Kehoe doesn't give away any points.
Long on the first serve.
Watch it.
Now it's 30 love, and Kehoe and Rao moved within 2 points
30
of the
love.
title. Double fault makes it 30-15, so a chance now for Carrocino
40
and
love.
Argo.
He opens the door. When you give away points, you're going to open the door.
30-15. Correction. 30-15.
No.
Thought the serve was out, but
Yeah.
they're going to rule it in, and it's 30 all. Or 40-15.
40-15.
40-15.
Yeah, I
So
thought that
championship
serve was
point now for Rao and Kehoe, needing one more.
No complaints, so apparently was in.
First serve. 40-15.
That shot was
That's it.
clearly in, and that'll do it. So Rao and Kehoe in a spirited second set hold up their teammates, and they take the Gloucester County
Kehoe
Times
all
Tennis Doubles Championship
They win
6-2,
6-3.
7-5 in straight sets. Doubles in the books, singles coming up next. You're watching the Gloucester County Times Tennis Championships on Comcast Channel 5. Welcome back to Kingsway for the Gloucester County Times Tennis Championships. Ed Bankin here with Sean Leary, Kingsway Regional High School. All Kingsway players today. The doubles title going to Oscar Rao and David
Drew
Kehoe.
Laverty
They win in
to
straight
serve.
sets 6-2, 7-5. Now Giorgio Athans and Drew Laverty for the singles title. Laverty in the black serving and Athans in the red.
You got to assume that butterflies are going to be in the stomachs of both of these guys again with Comcast coming here for the first time. Being on TV, probably a little nervous, might see some mistakes early on.
That one is out along
Love
the far
15.
side, so love 15. Good volley between the two to start things off.
You'll be able to see that Drew is a backstop there. He will not make a whole lot of mistakes, gets the ball over the net.
Long on
Love
that
30.
serve, his coach Ed Booty called him a wall. You talk about his ability to backstop, but yeah, struggled a bit at times with the serves and
Yeah,
double
wall's
faults.
A wall's a better term for it.
$15-30.
Too strong on that shot. It's 15-30 as Athans hits that a bit long. Lafferty, you'd think coming in, one of his strengths is the volleys, which is something Athans, as strong as he's been at times, may struggle a bit. And that's why you see some of the softer shots going in by Lafferty.
Oh.
Going on that backhand right around the shoestrings, and it's 30 all.
$30 all.
There you see Giorgio Athans heading to Salisbury State after graduation down in Maryland.
Brother Dimitri's going to NJIT after being an All-American Division III
30 all
junior
first
college
serve.
player for GCC.
After
Not
two
up.
great recoveries by Laverty, Athens finally able to catch the top of the net.
40.
And it's 30-40, a chance for a break point.
Yeah, bounces are going to need to go Drew's way because Giorgio is so gifted. And as far as experience, has a lot more experience than Drew. Drew only a sophomore with terrific upside. Going to join Carrocino again as the face of Kingsway tennis over the next couple of years.
Laverty able to force deuce. Might have been a bit long on that shot, but Athens played on. So deuce in the first game of this match. Last year, Athens finishing second in this tournament, Laverty third.
Advantage, Laverty.
Well, it's strength against strength so far. The power of Athens, and Laverty, of course, when you get into that serve and volley, gets the advantage.
They're more of a finesse game, too. Polar opposites of the way they play this game.
Bolt.
Just long, says Marvin Hill. Double fault.
Use.
And we're even again at deuce.
Like the doubles match, you can't afford to give away points if you're Laverty. All the bounces have to go your way. You gotta limit the amount of unforced errors as well.
Advantage, Laverty.
Back to back with some impressive shots, and Laverty able to work the advantage as the shot goes long by Athens.
Doing a nice job with his ground strokes. One of the things he's worked on over the last couple of years is one of his ground strokes.
Taking a look at his racket and ready for the serve, trying to pick up the first game of this first set. Trying to catch Athens, which we'll see sometimes on a first serve. A player's playing back and you try to drop it in.
And that's what happens though. You get cute and you miss that first serve. The second serve, you're taking some off. Giorgio can come up and use that power game.
He anticipated,
really sets him at a disadvantage, Laverty.
Anticipated that shot well, and the second serve well, and was able to smash it in. Athens just mishitting that one, and Laverty again playing the serve and volley, able to get the advantage.
I do like Drew's idea. You definitely want to try and mix it up, keep Athens guessing a little.
Oh,
This is where it's going to be difficult for him, though. You don't get that first serve again. Giorgio creep in just a little bit, set up for that return. Man, he's not even going to get it.
Double faults, and I think he might have been frustrated. Thought maybe the first one might have snuck in, but it did not. And double faults to force yet another deuce in this first game.
Yeah,
that's why Athans is going to play on the next level and why he's been the top tennis player for Kingsway all season. Laverty getting some help from the net, and Athans still able to get good power on that shot. As Marvin Hill looks on from his chair. Wide with that shot, so deuce again. And Athans deucing along the baseline.
Oh!
Athans comes right back, and he's able to use his power at all sides of the court as he gets the advantage again.
Another difference between these two is you'll see Giorgio go with that one-handed forehand, where Drew Laverty, he plays with two-handed forehand and backhand. It's just a little rare, a little different in this sport, but it's something that works for him.
Wide with the shot as Athans takes a spirited first game, 1-love. As we go to break, Athans up in the singles championship of the Gloucester County Times Tennis Tournament. Back with more on Channel 5 right after this. Ed Bank and Sean Leary back here at Kingsway as Giorgio Athans taking the first game, now serving up 1-love. Laverty refusing to let himself get caught on that shot by Athans, and Athans hits it into the net. It's love 15. Laverty aggressive to the net, able to make it love 30 in another spirited volley. We've seen a lot so far in this set.
I'm really impressed with Laverty. He just returns it. He's nothing special about him. He's going to force you to make a lot of errors.
Oh!
Double fault there by Athans, so Laverty
love 40.
Up love 40 here. A chance for the break point is Athans with the double fault there, and Laverty just continues to battle.
$15-40
the shot, so it's 15-40. Athans was down in the last game, was able to rally, and after several deuces, able to pull out the first game.
Oh.
work by Athens. You can even hear Laverty say, nice point,
30,
nice job. As Athens used the whole court, was able to drop the shot in, and now Athens looking for a point to bring it back to deuce. Good anticipation by Laverty as he saw where that shot was going and got to it and got set.
Game.
And
Laverty,
he evens
1-all.
the set, and both players able to break the other. It's 1-1.
Wait, please.
The Kingsway won
Once
that
match
South
play
Jersey
begins,
Group 3 final.
There's to be no communications from the gallery to the players, other than coaches. The unacceptable behavior continues. The player will be penalized. Let's play.
Marvin doesn't want any talking from the people on attendance. Any additional coaching, maybe some friends or family getting involved over there, giving some pointers or tips. Nice shot. Good return.
You're getting a taste of why these two players are two of the best in the business here in the county, because even though Laverty missed that shot, the anticipation, the ability for both players to get where they have to go is certainly showing here. So love 15. Double fault makes it love 30 as we saw
Love
some
30.
problems with Josh Argo in that first match of some double faults, and we'll see if Laverty can gather himself here. Shot as long as
40.
that power shot by Athens. That's up love 40 and a triple break chance now for Joe Athens.
Oh!
Shot by Athens. In all three games, the serve has been broken. It is 2-1. Athens leading in this first set.
First set.
Yeah, both guys getting a couple of breaks, but the power of Athens to finish off
Sir.
that game was certainly apparent.
Athens' game is power, his serve, his forehand, and we mentioned before that Laverty trying to get him into a serve and volley situation more, and at the same time he struggled a bit with his serve here in this first set.
So Hill might be going over again, talk with the players about the outside communications maybe coming from the gallery. Marvin Hill taking charge.
Laverty is a sophomore, so he'll have 2 more years to keep Kingsway at the top in Group 3. Athens, of course, as we mentioned, heading to Salisbury, senior, has had a tremendous career. And he said after they won the Group 3 championship, it said it feels amazing. It's been a long 4 years, and they were hoping something would happen their senior year. Was geared up to that, and great to see the Dragons finally get that Group 3 crown.
I strongly believe that Giorgio is going to be very successful on the next level. Salisbury's getting a good one. Not only,
15 love.
Pretty impressive on this level still, too,
Yeah.
off that baseline shot. But you're right, Sean. He's got all the tools. You see players going to that next level, someone who can have success at college, and he
You have
certainly
two,
looks
sir.
like one of those players.
yeah, he has all the tools. Good strength also. You don't see too many tennis players chiseled as he is, but he's works a lot on his strength and physique. And not only that,
30 love.
he's also a terrific kid. I mean, he's one of the real good guys that you're going to see in sports. It doesn't matter if it's tennis, baseball, you know, football. Giorgio is a very coachable kid, the guy that earns a lot of respect from not only his teammates but the school. Kingsway is going to be sad to see this type of kid go from the program, but very proud to have a guy like this in its program.
Nice shot that time by Laverty to make it 30-15 in favor of Athens, and took a little something off that shot as it died right in front of Athens.
Talking about having the tools, I mean, Laverty, he has really worked on his ground strokes and has really become a real good ground stroker.
Laverty getting a little help from the net as Athens charged and was going to drop probably in front of him, but that little skim off the net changed direction. It's 30-all. Laverty, after fighting off an impressive first serve by Athens, wins the volley, and it's 30-40. Break point chance again. And he does as he gets the break point to even things up again at 2-2.
Game, Laverty, 2-all.
Some close shots, I guess, especially when you're playing your teammate. You notice more and more of the high school players, it's an honor system that if it's close, they'll usually say it's in, even if it might be out a little bit, because they want to keep playing. Long on the shot, so they called it in. A little surprising there, but
yeah, I'm not sure if that was in or out, but again, like you say, Giorgio not going to take any chances. He plays the shot anyway. He's not going to complain about it.
I haven't
These
seen
things
it.
have a way of washing itself out. If that's the way you're going to play, I'm sure your opponent's going to play the same way.
Let, first serve.
I haven't seen really too many complaints from in either match so far tonight. In fact, we haven't seen any.
Serve.
Might have something to do with their old teammates and it's all the from the same school. Don't know each other. You got to see each other tomorrow.
Laverty again, impressive with the volley, up 30-love, trying to hold serve, which neither player has been able to do so far in this first set.
Third is at the far fence.
So Marvin Hill again, they have used the correct tennis balls for this match and the ones that match up. Laverty reading that perfectly again at the net, and now a chance to go up 3-2 with a point here. I mentioned talking to Ed Mooney how much, sure they both win, but Laverty in particular. Number 2 singles player against number 1. Another perfect shot by Laverty, and he goes up 3-2 in the first set. Going to the net, able to play that in.
Nice job volleying by Laverty on that one. And yeah, it's one of the things that he knows that he's going to need to do well with, especially with the power game of Athens, is getting to the net, using those instincts, trying to get a couple of winners there.
We have this break. We'd like to wish baseball and softball teams in our area the best of luck as they go for sectional championships later this week. We know the Kingsway softball team had a tough semifinal, losing their rematch to Hamilton. And again, certain teams like West Stepford baseball, Gloucester Catholic still alive as well. So local teams still playing Gateway. Let's not forget, all playing for sectional championships.
And go beyond that on a personal level, just wish Gloucester Catholic the best, and Tony Sidoti, the athletic director at Gloucester Catholic, who is
2-3
in stable condition at Cooper Hospital.
Nice shot by Athens, playing it right at the shoestrings of Laverty.
And Tony, in respect to the family, and not saying exactly what's wrong with him, I think Gloucester County Times may have it right now, but as of last night, weren't allowed to release exactly what was wrong with Tony, but a pretty serious condition. We only wish him the best in Gloucester Catholic, his family. 29 years old. Can't wait to see him back at Gloucester Catholic. We did hear he was sitting up, talking about asking how the baseball team was doing and the softball team.
Certainly wish him all the best.
He had a problem last Wednesday, and he's been in Cooper ever since. Real good guy.
Athens was a terrific shot, making it 40-love, trying to even things up in this set. But Laverty holding the 3-2 lead.
Nice shot by Laverty.
Goes the other way as Athens
40-15.
hits it over the net, but sets Laverty up perfectly. It's 40-15 as Laverty up 3-2, trying to fight off Athens' serve.
He sets him up perfectly, goes to Athens' backhand, immediately follows that to the net where he knows he's going to be able to get something he can drive home for the point.
Too long, and that shot by Athens, and now 40-30 again as Laverty trying to force deuce. Unable to do so as he hits in the net, so Athens wins the game and evens things up in this first set at 3 apiece. Well, so far this is shaping up to be a finals that we may see a lot of tie scores, a lot of close games, and a lot of close sets. Lights are on here as the sun beginning to set the distance. Very hot day here now, obviously much more comfortable for the players.
Oh.
Shot is long, so Laverty up 15 love. This is the game Laverty wants to play. Get into the long volleys and force the mistake.
Oh.
Laverty again forcing the error by Athans as he hits it long. So Laverty trying to hold serve here and go up 4-3.
Right now, Laverty playing almost a flawless game. Again, we talked about him not making mistakes, not hurting himself, getting a couple bounces to go his way.
Athans made a great shot into the corner to force Laverty to chase it, and then another unforced error, and it's 40 love. Chance to go up 4-3 here with a point. Instead, the double fault.
40-15.
Good tennis, come on.
Laverty now still with 2 chances to put this game away and go up by 1. It's been tight throughout this first set. Neither player has had a 2-game lead. It's been 1-1, 2-2, and now 3-3.
Well.
Long on the shot, and so
Game.
Laverty gets the point. He leads 4-3 as we take a break.
First set.
Laverty able to hold serve. Back with more on Comcast Channel 5. Stay with us. The live action as the volley is underway here. Laverty up 4-3 in this first set.
Love.
It's fun to watch these guys because it's such a contrast of styles that you have Athans that's going to dish it out, and Laverty who's going to be able to take it throughout the whole entire match. I mean, he's just going to return it, try to force you to make mistakes. Athans with a power game. It's just a great matchup between these two Kingsway teammates. I'll miss it here. Let's see what Giorgio can do with it.
30 love.
Unable to fight that off as Laverty, and it's 30 love. That's not the position you want to be in if you're Laverty setting up Athans on that shot. Had time to really let fly with that, and now 2 points away from ending the set yet again. Shot
was out.
Long. Shot was long. It wasn't called by Athans initially, but it was the correct call. That was directly in front of us, overruled by Marvin Hill in his chair. And again, we're right in front of it. It looked like the correct call, and it's 40 love.
And Giorgio's not going to call anything close. I mean, not that type of player, not that type of guy. He's too gracious at times.
No.
Shot is out after Laverty does a great job to
40-15.
recover to save that volley. He earns the point. 40-15.
Great serve.
And that will give Laverty, Athens, the victory in the game and even things up
Game,
at 4 apiece.
Athens, 4-all.
Getting the sense that we might see a few 7s and 6s up here in these sets before this championship round is done.
It's looking that way, but Laverty has to continue to play error-free.
Second serve.
This is where he can run into trouble. Now you got to go to Athens' forehand. Not even going to get there.
Well, you've got a guy,
Not
Laverty,
15.
struggling a bit with his serve, so this is a huge game right here. You fall behind 5-4, and Athens gets a chance to serve for the first set.
Yeah, and the big mo comes into play, because I'll tell you, momentum, huge into sports. No bigger than tennis, though. I mean, you get some momentum on your side in tennis, and you see it in a lot of even the pro matches. You see it. Somebody go down 6-0, they come back and win 6-0, 6-0. You know, you see some of the girls the way they play, and the momentum, how it changes and shifts. And
Long on the lob, but Athens did a nice job to recover on the serve. 15-all.
15-all.
nice job by Laverty. That was played so well.
30-15.
Went right to the net again, and now is up 30-15, trying to pull ahead. It's 4-4 in this first set.
Moving Athens hard to his right. He's going to come back with a little drop shot and just played so perfectly. Athens had no shot.
It's an unforced error there by Athens, and now 40-15, a point away from going up 5-4 is Laverty. He's the sophomore, Athens the senior. Last chance to beat his teammate and upperclassman. Into the net it goes, and
Game.
Laverty up
Laverty
5-4. He'll get a chance to try to pick up the first set with Athens serving.
I don't know if we can get a shot of Giorgio's shoes. That Lou's a quiet guy. He's rocking out the gold on the shoes. He's got a little bit of a gold sparkle to his tennis racket. There you see the gold on the shoes. There's a little fashion going on by Giorgio. He's
seen a lot of that
red
on
and gold right there.
So a lot on the professional level in recent years is, of course, when you're in the All England Tennis Club, you have to wear all white at Wimbledon. But other than that, we've seen some rather colorful outfits in recent years.
I like when people. I'm not real big in the rules in sports. I'm not big on the. I'm a golfer.
You're not big into rules in general, are you? If you can help.
I mean, yeah, I am in a way, but he got me there. Touche. I'll give it to you.
Athens catching the net on that first serve. So
I guess you're getting to know me a little bit, Ed. Rules are made to be broken.
Love.
Wide on that shot, 15-love, and meanwhile Athens here trying to pull this set even at 5-5. Shot is long, and
15 all.
it's 15 all. So Laverty 3 points away from the first set.
Of course, rules are made to be broken. It's a little bit better than what my good friend Chris Snokes, who's just recovering from a bad car accident, always told me that if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And we used to play a lot of different sports together, basketball, throw a little tennis or something out there.
15-30.
Wide of the net, and it's 15-30. Wide of the baseline, I should say. And
so when you got friends like that, you know, rules you seem to go by the wayside sometimes.
oh,
I like the color. I agree with you. I like the colorful.
Net.
I like the colorful approach to some of the pros in tennis and some of the golf guys now. Miss it.
and now Laverty, chance with a double set point here, up 15-40.
You got to get a little bit of look at Giorgio, and you can see his upper body strength is not something you normally see from a guy in tennis. I mean, he looks more like a guy who's getting ready for a football season next year. Or, at least he's a baseball player, but keeps himself in great physical condition.
Shot was good. Boy, a big shot there by Athans, right on the line.
40.
Keeps the set alive. Still set point here for Laverty. It's 30-40.
This would be big for Laverty to get this first set.
Big shot by Laverty as that shot goes long, and Laverty able to take the first set, 6-4. So the sophomore takes the first set as he's able to break Athans and is up 1-2 in this
6-4
championship match.
Big surprise. I mean, you got to figure all the pressures on Athans. His final match is a Dragon coming out here representing the #1 singles of Kingsway, the Group 3 champions. Wanted to finish his career by taking home the big trophy. And I mean, you got to look at Laverty really having nothing to lose here. Just a sophomore can play a little loose.
Well, you saw that look by Laverty. That's not someone I'd want to play against on the court. He has a determination on his face that, as we alluded to it, and Coach Ed Moody was talking about a little bit. Of course, Giorgio wants to win this. He wants to win every time he comes down to the court, but he could tell that Laverty was full of a little extra motivation tonight to try to take the title, and now he's one set away. Let's see how Athans responds as Laverty gets to serve to start the second set.
See, you got a couple kids out here watching this match.
Second set. Second serve.
Love as Athans uncharacteristically with a lot of unforced errors in that first set starts the second set off with the same thing.
Love.
Nice shot there as Laverty put a little spin on it, and it's 30-love, and Laverty trying to go up 1-love in the second set already after taking the first set 6-4.
But now you definitely have to go for it, get him on his heels, and keep him there because, you know, again, you don't want to switch that momentum over to the side of Athans.
Bolt.
Double fault makes it 30-15. Perfect shot by Athans to make it 30 all. That's one where Laverty, it looks like it's going out, then he sees where it's dropping and just can shake his head and admire the shot.
Important to note that Laverty has never
40,
beaten
30.
Giorgio Athans, whether it be just one of the practice games or in some type of a tournament.
Chance now to take the first game. Great shot by Athans after. I don't think he put the previous shot where he wanted it to and gave Laverty a chance.
And Laverty didn't put the shot where he wanted. He wanted to get that lob a little bit more over the head of Athans, make him reach for it. Got into a sweet spot, and he's able to get it back to deuce. We'll be joined shortly by Lindsay Stetson, who is the Gloucester County Times writer. Did a nice job covering tennis through the season with some pretty good tennis being played inside the Tri-County Conference in Gloucester County. Speaking of Gloucester Catholic, they had an outstanding season.
Considering where that program was and where it's gone now, just great year for the Rams.
In fact, see, Laverty doesn't have the power to put that away. That's Giorgio on the opposite end. He puts that away.
Long on the shot. That was a perfect shot by Athans. Either you're going to hit it long or you're going to watch it drop in. And Athans now trying to break serve and take the first game of the second set.
It's fair to say this was the best year for Gloucester County tennis.
Particularly in that Tri-County Conference with so many teams, including Kingsway, having such great years. Great recovery by Laverty to force deuce yet again as Athans a couple times has had a chance to put him away, showing him points, hasn't been able to do so. See Marvin Hill looking on. Laverty going to the net beautifully, and now he has a chance to take the first game of set two.
This would sting for Athans. Come back, you know he wants to break that first game, but for Laverty to then come back, take first game of the second set, already up 1-love. Another huge serve for Laverty.
Long on that first serve. Trying to go up 1-love in the second set.
Just in.
Perfect shot by Athans again to force deuce.
Deuce.
You almost got it.
What we like to see, what we've seen a lot of these volleys tonight is, and there have been some unforced errors, but a lot like that where just it finally takes the better shot to get the point.
Oh! Wait, please.
Yeah, And as we mentioned, Laverty has never beaten
Second serve.
Athens. Last chance here tonight.
Advantage Athens.
Double fault gives Athens a chance yet again to break.
Oh!
Long and a spirited first game in the second set, just as in the first set. This one goes to Athens. He leads 1-love. Second set trails 1-0. Back with more after this. Full moon here at Kingsway High School, and Athens starts off the second game with a double fault. You see he leads the second set 1-love, trailing 1-0. And Ed Bankin here with Sean Leary, though Sean's taken a few moments to recuperate and rest from what we've seen so far this evening. Some tremendous tennis. Shot by Athens there, joined by Lindsay Stetson, who covers tennis for the Gloucester County Times. And Lindsay, we were saying what a great year it's been.
It has been.
Especially for Kingsway, but particularly in the whole county.
Yeah, it's been really interesting, too, because I heard you talking earlier about the Tri-County tournament, and I don't know if it's ever happened before that all the finals came down to inter-squad matches. Everybody's playing against each other, just like they are tonight. Usually that might be weird, but I think Drew and Giorgio are actually used to it by now.
As he's done all night, Laverty just fighting off shots. This time Athens able to put it away. And Lindsay, as we talk about this tournament here, it's a real tribute to Kingsway, and obviously getting that Group 3 title, I think it's a relief just as much as excitement when they finally got it.
Oh, I know, definitely. I've talked to the boys a lot during the year, and it's not as exciting as much as it is a relief to finally get it, especially for the seniors.
30 all.
30 all. And you have to think, Lindsay, tonight, Drew Lafferty is a little motivated. He's never beaten his senior teammate Athens, and he gets his last chance tonight.
I know, and I know he was admittedly nervous before the match started, but I don't know if it was already said before, but he did just beat Drew for the first time in a set for the whole season. So he's got to be so excited right now.
Talk about one of the other teams in a moment as we watch here as Laverty trying to break 30-40.
Oh!
So just like in the first set, each side is broken. After 2 games, it's 1-1. And I want to mention another couple of the other programs. Gloucester Catholic, of course, has had a great turnaround. They're one of the best stories, you would think, this year, certainly, in South Jersey tennis.
Definitely. They had both of their first and second singles players as freshmen coming in this year, and I got to give all the credit to those two for basically turning the team around. And I think everybody else in the team just, got on and we're so about it thanks to those 2 freshmen. They really brought the team around.
Looks like we had a change in the call with the chair umpire Marvin Hill saying that they were checking some things, but the score will hold. It's 1-1. Laverty struggled a bit here with his serve in this championship match, but has done enough where he was able to forge a 6-4 victory in the first set. Into the net, and Lindsay, this has really been a contrast in styles when you see the serve and volley of Laverty and of course the power of Athens in this match.
Oh, definitely, and especially I like watching Giorgio because at this level I just think that the players wear their emotions so much on their faces, and Giorgio is not one of those players, and even if he is frustrated right now, he is not going to show it. I love that about him.
One of the many great volleys that time going to Laverty. We were talking too before,
15
Lindsay,
all.
that Athens certainly has all the tools to succeed on the next level when he goes to Salisbury.
Yeah, I don't really know much about the program at Salisbury, but I think that Giorgio is definitely going to be an excellent attribute to wherever he goes.
As a person as well as a tennis player, certainly.
Oh, definitely. I've had many chances to talk to Giorgio, and he's just he's a very funny kid too, actually.
Laverty not amused by that shot. It was a perfect one, and it's 15-30. And once again, Athens, as we're starting to see now, coming through with some pretty big shots in situations where the game set is, or the game is tied, or he needs a critical point. There you see we'll show Marvin Hill. Seems like, Lindsay, a few times tonight we've seen Athens with some uncharacteristic, unforced errors. Had a chance right there to put it away. Maybe got a little too cute.
Yeah, I don't know if he's having an off night or if Drew's just having such an on night, because Drew is playing maybe not his best game, but he's definitely playing one of his best games tonight. I think that, Giorgio might have a little bit more pressure on him, whereas Drew, a sophomore, like you said before, getting his last chance to go against Giorgio, this is just
40,
thrilling
30.
for him.
Now 40-30 is chance for Laverty to go up 2-1. Athens coming back with a good shot there, and
Hughes.
as we said many times tonight between these two, we are at deuce as Laverty up 1-0, winning the first set 6-4. Tied here at 1 in the second set.
Oh,
Lindsay, anything else county-wise that certainly is worth noting? We talked about Gloucester Catholic and Kingsway, but something that maybe really stood out to you a little bit during this tennis season?
In Gloucester County. Well, Gloucester Catholic was big. I didn't mention their names before: Raleigh Malfitano and Andrew Hansen. Man, some teams will be mad at me if I don't say them.
Remember, for those teams listening, it was my fault for putting Lindsay on the spot here a bit, so you can send them.
I'm not prepared.
But as we talked about, a pretty fun year. It's a nice dilemma with you've got so many different players and so many different teams doing so well in the county.
I can't believe I didn't say them. Of course, Glassboro has had an amazing season. They had a new coach, Wayne Rulon, his first time, and they went, I don't want to get the record wrong.
game.
I think
Athens.
they had a few
Athens
losses. One to
leads
Kingsway.
2-1 first set. After he leads 1-0.
I forget who else they lost to, but they just had such a turnaround. They won their division, and
Second set.
I mean, you could see it from the first match I saw very early on in the season that they were just so excited, so happy. The coach just had such a great effect on these kids, and I just think it's a great beginning to what's going to happen in the future for Glassboro.
You see Athens now up 2-1 in this second set, able to come back. Now you wonder here, Lindsay, you're the sophomore Laverty. You've never beaten Athens. You lose this second set. You don't get a chance to put them away here. You almost get the sense that Giorgio may kind of gather himself a little bit, 1 set to win. And it'd be interesting to see how the sophomore would react if he isn't able to pull the set out.
I think that'd be a good call. That's probably expected to happen for Giorgio to come back and win the set. I don't know how Drew's going to react, but the way he's been playing so far, I think that he's going to fight till the very end.
Yeah, one thing about Laverty, he has the look of a battler out there again. He obviously wants to get Athens in that volley and slow the pace down, if you will, with the way he's able to volley. And he, for the most part, has been able to do that so far, though he trails here in the second set. Athens looked like maybe he took a little something off that first serve, but put it on the right spot.
15 love. 30 love.
And Coach Moody said beforehand he knew how determined Drew was to finally find a way to beat Athens, but it looks like Giorgio's got a little extra energy going right now as he's trying to come back.
And I think even watching the first set, even though Drew did win, I think
40 love.
Giorgio does a really nice job of tiring out his opponent. He had Drew going back and forth, and Giorgio stays stationary for the most part.
Looking to hold serve here and go up 3-1.
Game, Athens.
Game goes to Athens.
3-1.
He does lead 3-1, so Athens trying to pull even in the match and win this set. He's halfway there. We'll see how Laverty responds with the serve. Lights are on here as night has fallen. Very warm, humid day. Players no doubt enjoying the comfortable conditions here now.
Let. First serve.
Certainly Laverty's serve is going to be a key. Just he doesn't have the same serve as Athens, but just obviously not wanting to get the double faults, but getting it in and getting him set up for the volley. He forces Athens to hit that one out.
Love.
Laverty, if he can hold serve here, will be down 3-2.
I'm sorry. Correction.
And there's a double fault that plagued Laverty in the early part of that first set. It's now 15 all. And just a case here, Lindsay, where if you're Drew, you stop and compose yourself, and again, first and foremost, get it in. Worry about where it goes after you put it through. Long on the shot, now 15-30, and you just get a sense there might be a little momentum shift going here.
I have 30-15. About 40. Because that shot was returned.
Double checking on some of the scoring here now as he serves. Athens again, an uncharacteristic, unforced error. We've seen a few of those tonight. Wide on the shot, so Laverty able to battle back, and now 30-40.
Second serve.
Into the net it goes, so Athens now up 4-1, 3 consecutive wins in this set as he looks to even the match. Down 4-6, we'll step aside and take a break. Back with more of the championship match here on Comcast Channel 5. Back here at Kingsway as play is underway once again with Athens up 4-1 in this second set, down 1-0 though in the 1-love in the match is
15 love.
Goes up 15 love here, trying to hold serve here and go up 5-1 and get closer to forcing a third set. That one in the net, but Lindsay
15
Stetzer
all.
joining us. Is Athens' power game as good as anyone you've seen this year in South Jersey?
Yeah. I would say that Giorgio is arguably the best player in Gloucester County. And I think it's a really good thing that Drew won that first set. In the doubles match, the second doubles team of Matt Carrocino and Josh Argo, they had a great second set. It wasn't enough, and it was, you know, too late. And here
30-15.
Drew's putting himself in a better position to come back still.
Well, right now, 30-15. There's the theory that you don't try to put this the right way. You don't give away a set, but you've won the first set. You're in danger of going down 5-1. You kind of save a little bit in the tank for set 3.
Right. And he will have a chance to, you know, go over there, take a break real quick, and compose himself for the last one. Not that the set's over yet.
Although Athens very close to going up 5-1 here. Able to win that point after a perfect shot right along the baseline. 40-15 is Marvin Hill's announcement of the score, so a chance to make it 5-1. As that last shot bounces about a foot away from us as we say hello to Giorgio Athens. Lindsay getting her first taste of TV, at least with us, trying to get the ball loose, was kind of tangled up and was able to finally get it back to the players. Lindsay doing it all tonight as that shot is out. Of course, covering this for the paper and doing some TV work, doing some ball girl work, I guess, as well, getting that back out.
I do it all. What can I say?
Wait, please.
Not really checking something with his racket as we're ready to go again. Wide with the shot, so Athens again able to pick up a point, and he now leads 5-1. He will look to break and even this match as well. There you see it after Laverty takes the first set. You wonder how conditioning factors in here too, Lindsay. We know Laverty and Athens both in good shape, but in Laverty's game, it's the serve and volley, and Athens starting to settle in now. We'll see if that's going to be a factor. Long on the shot, so it's 15-love. Athens just sitting that one a bit too hard, try to put a little extra oomph on that shot, but misses long, and it's 15-all.
15-love.
Athens beginning to put more and more of those perfect shots in that we've seen much during the season.
Oh,
long on the shot. That's a shot right there, Lindsay, that shows you
30-15.
Giorgio's power game is what he's noted for. He can put a drop shot in too, and that certainly throws you off when you're used to seeing his bullets coming across most of the night. There was a correction earlier on the score of this game. Looks like we have it now at 30-15. And make it 30-all.
No, it's hard for the players to be facing each other in the finals like this.
15-40.
It's hard for the parents watching and the players watching, but I don't think I could ever coach my players like this. How do you cheer and how do you coach right now?
You had Moody, you cheer for both, and right now, it's that point. Perfect shot again by Athans, and he's even things up. So we will go to a third set to decide the Gloucester County Times Singles Championship. As Athans dominates in the second set after losing the first set 6-4, he wins the second set 6-1. Lindsay, now we'll see again how, if you're Laverty, you see right here, do you compose yourself a bit here? Do you look at that as just kind of a, okay, you had your bad set, you start out well and now it's anybody's set, or do you start to have that doubt creep in your mind, hey, you've never beaten your teammate and he comes back and dominates in the second set?
I think it's going to be tough for Drew to come back in this set, but I think when it's all said and done, he is going to be happy with the accomplishment of beating Giorgio at least once tonight.
Athans, as we mentioned, going to Salisbury, Division III program, and the future's still going to be bright here at Kingsway. They obviously are going to get hit a lot by graduation. 3 of their 4 top doubles players. Athans, of course, graduating as well, but Laverty returns, Carrocino returns, and for Kingsway, from the perspective, you just have to hope that some of the other young players who learn behind the likes of the Rows and the Kehoes and the Athans could step up.
I think that definitely they have depth. We just haven't really seen it because they've had such a steady varsity roster here all season that we haven't had a chance to see the others. But like for instance, Oscar and David have been doubles partners for the past 4 years together, and I think they're lucky because I wouldn't say that most athletes get the chance to be partners with each other for 4 years on varsity.
And of course, you play with each other enough on the court, it almost becomes a sixth sense, you know, where everybody's going to be and where everybody's going. A lot less thinking and a lot more points, as we saw tonight.
Exactly, and Oscar and David, watching them, I love watching Oscar and David. They're very emotional, and they're very emotional with each other. And since they've been playing together for so long, it's like they're brothers on the court.
Look at waiting for the delay here right now is Athans is not at his chair. We did see Laverty there, and don't know if it was just a situation where he's getting something to drink, as we heard, or possibly something else. But meanwhile, again, we talked about Laverty's situation. Everyone said coming into this match, well, Giorgio's won before. He's never lost to Drew. He's accomplished everything he can accomplish. But for anyone who thinks, well, maybe it doesn't mean that much to him, they have been watching the second set.
Yeah, definitely, and that's all you have to look at with Giorgio is the score, because, like I said before, he's a very composed player, and he doesn't let his emotions get to him. I would say, besides being one of the top players, he's a very mature player for a senior in high school.
So a chance now for these two outstanding players at Kingsway to play one more set to determine who's going to be the champion of the Gloucester County Times Storm. We were wondering how Laverty would be. It looks pretty loose right there. As you wonder if, and he'll probably be very upset with me if this is not the case, but what the heck. And Moody might be thinking, you know, Giorgio's won so many times, maybe it'd be nice to see his sophomore win. And let's not discount the fact that if Drew Laverty wins this championship, that's got to carry something over to next season, knowing that he's able to beat someone like Giorgio.
Right, so no matter what happens, it's going to end on a positive note.
He has to be very proud, does Coach Moody. As you mentioned, all Kingsway players tonight here in this Gloucester County Times Tennis Championship, and singles and doubles. So
the fact is, you get to this point and you have your first and your second doubles and singles playing against each other. I mean, I wouldn't want anything more than to have it go to 3 sets. You know, you don't want the first team to be killing the second team.
Now you see the score. Laverty wins the first set, Athans the second set. Night has fallen here at Kingsway. Ed Benkin, Sean Leary, Lindsey Stetson, just about everybody else, John McEnroe, Mary Carrillo, Pete Sampras, you name them. Been a lot of fun tonight here, and a nice crowd on hand as well. People enjoying tennis tonight, and it's, again, an indication, too, how it's a sport that continues year in and year out to find teams in South Jersey that continue to make a strong showing even after the sectionals, even if you don't go on and win in the Tournament of Champions. South Jersey seems to represent itself fairly well every year.
I think in past years, Kingsway has definitely done that, but this year, more than ever, they did exactly what they need to do, and exactly what they set out to do, and I think tennis is just so much bigger and so much more respected now because of this team this year.
And we mentioned Kingsway winning the title over Cumberland in Group 3, but I think getting over the hump a bit in the semis, beating Shawnee, was the first sigh of relief. And you see teams that have been close before, and you get over that hurdle you haven't gotten over, and once you get to that highest level, you don't want to say it comes easier, but there is that first sense of relief, and you go in a lot more loose, and I think that's what Kingsway did when they faced Cumberland in the championship.
And I think that they were looking forward to that all year because they did beat them the first time and then lost them the second time, and it was just, we want to beat them the last time around.
Athans to serve.
Athans and Laverty with Athans as you're here to serve. Last set to determine the title.
Love.
Perfect shot along the baseline by Athans. Laverty doing all he can, but it's 15 love. And Laverty again, just a battler out there and trying to keep each volley live, and now Athans settling in a bit.
Second serve.
Lindsay, everyone talks about Athens' power game, but his ability to counter the net isn't half bad either.
No, it's not. He's got Drew like he had him in the first set, running all over the place.
And again, you wonder if that's going to eventually take its toll as far as a fatigue factor.
I think on most players it would, but I think that Drew has a lot of athleticism, and he's definitely showing it tonight.
Trailing here 40 love, though, as Athens looks to take the first game of this final set. If you're just joining us, it is, as you see in most tennis, if they go 6-6, they go to a tiebreaker up to 7 points, got to win by 2. So point there as Laverty watches the shot go wide. Got to feel better for the players now. It's cooled off. It was brutally hot for the doubles teams with temperatures in the mid-80s. Perfect conditions now.
Yeah, it is perfect now.
Long on the shot as Athens able to take the first game,
Athens.
1 love as he leads in this third set. Looking to capture yet another championship, this in the Gloucester County. And again, it just seemed like there was a point in the middle of that second set, Lindsay, where Athens started turning things around. And with all due respect to Laverty, if they're both on the game, if Athens is on his game, he's going to be very difficult to beat. When he gets into that roll, into that rhythm, as we've seen there, and again, there were a lot of unforced errors early. That is seemingly ended now, or for the most part ended for Athens, and might be the most critical game of the match right here, as Laverty's going to have to hold serve. You wonder how some of the teammates and non-family members of these two fans of Kingsway, how your rooting interest lies here too, if you're one of them. Watching the great career of Athens and Laverty trying to continue his great sophomore season.
I'm not even a parent or a player, and I still don't know what to do. I feel bad. I guess I just go for the underdog.
15 love.
And the underdog able to get that shot at the net for 15 love. And a couple of times tonight, Athens has gotten into that role, but Laverty's been able to respond with a big shot like he did there. Two great shots by Athans. First to save the point at the net, and then to finish it on the baseline. Athans trying to break serve here and go up 2-love, third set.
(30-15).
30-15, as you hear, is Laverty. That's a typical Laverty point we've seen tonight. Hang in there and force the errant shot. Certainly get some momentum back here if he can hold serve. Winner to take home the trophy here from this, and he's trying to add another one to his collection. Laverty may have to make some room on his mantle the way he's been playing his first 2 years.
Oh.
30 all as Laverty hits the top of the net.
30 all.
Couple times it seems Lindsay Athans has been wanting to put that killer shot, that blast down the baseline.
That he doesn't need to. That he doesn't need to do.
Exactly, just overhitting it a little bit. Laverty with a chance now to hold serve. Shot was long, so Athans able to force deuce. It's always hard, especially when your teammates, when you have to be the official on the court. You know that a couple times maybe we see shots that would go out, but they want to keep playing.
Right.
Don't want to decide it on a bad call. It has to be difficult, though, for the players.
Because for them, it's more of a friendly game.
Shot is long, so a chance now for Athans to, on this break point, break serve and go up 2-love in this third set. As I could tell by Lindsay's posturing, the temperature has dropped about 20 degrees, and the chill is in the air a bit now.
Well, if I was playing, I'm sure I'd be fine. It's perfect for them, at least. That's all that matters.
Perfect shot by Athans. He is up 2-love in this third set, trying to wrap up the championship after losing the first set. Another big shot right there by Giorgio Athans. Athans in that championship match, Cumberland winning 6-1, 6-2 in straight sets. Part of that 4-1 victory.
Cumberland also lost a player that day, so they had to bump everyone up. So I think he was actually facing the second singles player.
Hit the ball.
15 love.
15 love, and that was when Rich Perticari was unavailable. They just called it disciplinary action, and, and you get the sense the way Kingsway was playing, they were going to win that anyway, but that certainly does not help if you're the number 2 singles player and you look over and see Giorgio on the other side.
$30 love.
Great shot, and Lindsay, not a bad second serve on that chance to set himself up as he did there, but that second serve is more powerful than a lot of first serves we've seen in the region. Well, right now, if you're Laverty, I guess, Lindsay, you just put your hands over your head and say there's not much you can do about that.
I think he's just trying to keep the ball in play right now. Giorgio's just been getting increasingly better and better with each set.
Athans able to win game 3 of this set. He's up 3 love in the final set. And we will step aside and take a break. Athans trying to wrap up the title, up 3 love in the final set. Back with more on Comcast Channel 5. Welcome back to Kingsway High School. Ed Bankin rejoined now by Sean Leary. We'd like to thank Lindsay Stetson for the Gloucester County Times for joining us here as we are in the 3rd set. There's your story. Giorgio Athans dropping the first set, but has won 9 of the last 10 games. Takes the second set 6-1, up 3 love here in the 3rd.
Let. First serve.
I'm assuming there's a disappointment now in your voice when you switch over to me. You had Lindsay sitting next to you. It's got to be
well,
one of those things where I come sitting in, you give a little sigh like, oh,
take
man.
a few moments and think of this comparison, and you would be correct, certainly.
I can't say that I blame you. Lindsay does a nice job for us as a tennis reporter at the Times. Took it over this year and has done a pretty good job with it. Getting some comments from our truck.
Athans with another fine volley.
And as you can imagine, they're all shots at me.
The only reason why the punchlines would not be completely filled is would probably be dawn by the time we'd be finished.
I think he called me Shrek. that is flat out mean. Although Shrek did get the lady at the end, didn't he? In the cartoon? You have no idea.
No, I don't, actually.
Probably have no idea who Shrek is.
Oh, I know who Shrek is. Just don't remember the ending. My daughter's 2.5. We're still in Big Bird. We got a long way to go to Shrek. Excellent effort by both players, but the story right now of what we've seen at the second set on is Laverty's given it his all, but Athans just one shot better.
I'll tell you what, Laverty's such a tough opponent. He made it to the round of 16 in South Jersey, and I mean, just goes to show you right there. I mean, if you think about it, most of the first singles players are power players. They're gonna be trying to get you with a power game. Laverty's so different in the fact that he just will try and wear you down with his returns, and he poses a difficult matchup for most number 1 singles and number 2.
We got a call by Marvin. I'd like to thank him for being mic'd up tonight. Certainly makes things much easier for us, but certainly gives you the perspective. Here is Marvin. As we mentioned, has worked the U.S. Open. Laverty caught a bit in no man's land there. Shot came in just before he could get to the net, and now Love 40. Another chance for a triple break point now as Athens looks to go up 4-love in this set.
This is the snowball effect they have in sports where things just magnify itself when you're not having shots go your way. You start getting down against a very good player. You know, you're not getting that first serve in. And
perfect shot again by Athens, and you saw the charge to the net by Laverty, and that ball landed just inside the baseline. 4-love. It's right now, Sean. If you're Drew Laverty, we mentioned, I don't think it's necessarily him playing subpar. I think it's just Athens playing at the top of his game right now.
yeah, he's starting to pour it on a little bit and showing why that he is the top player in Gloucester County this season. Gifted player, works hard at the game. Going to do a lot of good things for Salisbury. And Drew is going to do some big things here at Kingsway. He's a terrific looking sophomore. Good game, fundamentally sound.
Mrs. White, Drew Laverty, though, is the kind of player where you want to, the kind of competitor you are on the tennis court, whether you want to play him or not. If you want a good competitive game, you know you're going to get a 100% on the other end, then you want to play him. If you're the kind that gets outworked, you don't want to be on the court with him.
And you have to be physically ready to play this guy, because I'll tell you what, he'll wear you down. And especially as he continues to get better, if you're not in tip-top shape and you get into some of the longer matches with him, you know, he's going to have the ability. Again, those power guys are usually guys who are not used to going the 3 sets. And they're so good. And then you play a guy like Joe, who's just not only going to play you tough, go 3 sets with you, but it's going to make you work for every point that you get. And that can be not only frustrating mentally, but also physically.
30-15 as that shot is long. And
30-15.
talk about athletes being in the zone. You don't talk about that too much in tennis, but I think it's appropriate right now the way Athens has been playing over the last set and a half.
Well, he's only played 1 bad match this year, and that was against Cherry Hill West. Everything else, he's got 4 or 5 losses, and they've all been against extremely good players. Moorestown, Lenape. Lost to the #1 seeded player in the state, Rafi Yevya Ramand.
40-15.
And now a point away from going up 5-love here in this third and deciding set. Trying to wrap up the Gloucester County Times title.
Wow.
2 great shots by Laverty. Once along the far baseline, then that drop shot. Perfect play on that point.
30.
Trying to keep this game alive and force a deuce, and still a chance now for Athens to pick up the 5th win in this set.
And
Yes, sir.
I think I said that this would be Giorgio's last match as a Dragon, which is untrue. The state tournament has yet to start. He's unseeded.
Wait, please. Second serve.
Well, if he's unseeded, I'd like to see some of the competition, because
you get about 25 to 26 of the 32 seeds. You know, I'd say 3/4 of the seeds are from the north, and then you get a few from the south. But it does hold the #1 seeded player in Rafi this year from Cherry Hill East. So, like Lindsay had mentioned, I think there's some better tennis coming down here to South Jersey. Like as in a lot of sports, and we saw that this year with Gloucester County and the success that it had in tennis, the best season ever. you got to build on that. And guys like Giorgio and Drew certainly help a program when you have someone like Kingsway.
Advantage
It starts to build.
Laverty.
You know, you get some friends that'll get interested in tennis, and you know how that goes. All of a sudden, then you have a powerhouse team where a lot of kids want to play tennis.
Laverty has come back just when it looked like he was about to get blown out of the set in this game, trailing 30-love. Now, the advantage. And he gets the point, and he gets the win in this
Laverty.
game. Still trails 4-1.
4-1. Final set.
Little fight left in the dog.
A lot of fight, there's no question, and you would expect nothing less from the way this sophomore has played.
For him, I think Lindsay was talking about this earlier, just for him to get this first set against Athens is really going to be something he can build off of, that he realizes he can play with guys like this. Take a look at his mistakes. It's a good chance for him also on Channel 5 to be able to take a look at himself on video and to see some of the mistakes that he's making.
Absolutely, and you just alluded to this match is not over by any means, but if it does go Athens' way, then there is something to take out of winning that first set.
There's Coach Moody.
Has to be like the proud papa tonight almost when you consider what he's seeing out here.
He's running. We caught you. I'll tell you what, we joked around a little bit, and I said, you've done a great job over here with tennis. He said, I just roll the balls out. And he said he's not really a big-time tennis guy, but he's a terrific golfer. He was a golfer at Westchester, and you can hit him around a little bit.
15-love.
But one of the things that you do as a coach is learn how to motivate guys. Come in, we seen them earlier go to the doubles team when they were losing, kind of losing their head a little bit, is knowing when to push the right buttons as a coach and not all the time talk about technique, especially in golf and tennis. Golf and tennis has the individual coaches that you get from camps and clinics and other areas
15-all.
to hone your skills. And at the high school level, really it's just to keep the kids in line. You talk to them about maybe a couple different things about their game, but really to talk to them about motivation. And he did a great job with this tournament, though.
15-all now. Long with the shot, 30-15. In fact, thank Coach Moody, too, for his hospitality. He took care of us. Some liquid refreshment, some water, some soft pretzels, and really made us feel at home.
He set this whole thing up. He got us down here, and you got to give him a lot of credit. Here's a guy who, again, admittedly, he's not a huge tennis guy, but a guy who sees the opportunity to become the coach here and has run with it. Brought us down here, set this whole thing up, and has done a real nice job with it. It's been very, very helpful, and he just really wanted to see some tennis get a little play. His kids get a little play, and that's, to me, I think, especially at the high school level, that's what you want to do as a coach. Get your kids as much publicity as possible.
30-all now as Laverty serves. Athens trying to break him and go up 5-1.
Help him try to move on to four-year college. He's done that with a couple of guys here. Wow, nice foul.
That's two of the best of the business going back and forth. And
You okay? You okay?
okay, that one might have caught Laverty a bit
30,
or went into
40.
the net. So break point and a chance for win number 5 in this deciding set for Athens.
You then try to serve out for the match. Yeah, you're right. I mean, since that first set, he's been dominant here in the second and thirds.
Perfect shot as Athens up 5-1. He'll serve for the championship.
Game, Athens.
The best thing I like about Coach Moody is the fact his name is Moody. You can get that Moody chant, Moody. And the chant, we do that from time to time in the GCT office. Give us, a good Moody chant.
You have some free time in the office, I guess.
Well, you get a little crazy inside the Gloucester County Times office. It's late at night,
Sean Leary revealing a bit of cabin fever down at the GC Times on those late night publication sessions.
You get a little email from Coach Moody about the Kingsway tennis match and say, I got an email from Coach Moo. Can't give you the full effect here because we don't want to disrupt the players.
15 love.
No disruption required by Athens on that smash. 15 love, now 3 points away from the title.
You join in, Benkin. You join in. It's a good time. Try it at home.
Sounds like it.
Second serve.
Did my invitation get lost in the mail? Shot is wide.
All.
15 all. Laverty trying to stay alive in this match and break serve. It's a clinic right now by Athens, and again, it's not Laverty making unforced errors or bad shots. It's Athens making perfect shots here.
They call him Jorge, and he's got a lot of giddy up right now on that forehand and the backhand. Still late here in the third set. His power still evident by some of these shots he's had. Like you said, I don't think it's anything Laverty's done. It's just Giorgio's just hitting winners right now.
That's a perfect serve to set up that shot, and now it's a double championship point coming up for Athens.
It's an impressive second serve that time.
Laverty able to play his game on that point and stay alive. Still championship point now for Giorgio Athens.
Hughes.
How about the sophomore, Drew Laverty, fighting back? 2 championship point attempts for Athens, and we're at deuce.
Advantage.
And Drew Laverty down 1 point, 40-15. Rattles off 3 straight points, has the advantage here.
game. Laverty.
Laverty comes back to take the game. It is 5-2 as he breaks serve and remains alive here in this third and final set. We'll step aside and take a break. Back with more. Ed Bank and Sean Lurie back here at Kingsway, and Drew Laverty down 5-1 just a moment ago, able to win the second game of this third set. Still trailing 5-2.
Coming up aggressive too. Like the way he comes up, plays that very aggressively and catching, looked like caught Giorgio a little off guard. Not getting high enough.
Sometimes when you're close to being down and out, you play a little more loose. You have nothing to lose when it's 5-1, and a little less tense than when it's 5-5. And Laverty settled back into his game.
Yeah, I honestly think it was the other way. I think Giorgio right now is playing a little too loose. It was 40-15, and I think he tried to go for an ace to close it out, even with the second serve, and maybe lost a little bit of concentration there. Like I said, this game has a lot of momentum.
Speaking
of momentum in it.
Concentration losses, that ball stuck in the net. We've seen that just a couple of times. If you want to be nitpicky and say, well, this is the one mistake Athans has been doing all night, he's been going for that killer power shot a few times when he hasn't needed to, and as a result, we've seen that. And now it's 40 love.
You think about it, all Drew needs to do is break the next game, and he'll be serving to tie it up if he's able to hold on here. You know, a couple bad bounces doesn't go your way. That's why you got to continue to maintain your level of composure, your concentration and your focus. And you think you have somebody down, you want to make sure that you step on them in this sport, because otherwise they can creep back up on you. That's what Drew's doing right now. He can make this very interesting. Ball's out, a little long. That's deep.
On the shot. Well,
30.
We saw a moment ago Laverty down 40-15, able to rally and win the last game. He was up 40 love here, now it's 40-30, and chance now for Athans to try to send it to deuce. This is Athans' game.
Laverty.
And Laverty's game, rather, as you have the long volleys and wait for the mistake, and Laverty takes the game, and it is 5-3 as Drew Laverty has won 2 in a row. Athans will serve for the match, and as you alluded to, Sean, now if you're Laverty, you're thinking you break serve here, you get a chance to serve for the tie.
He's won a couple of bounces. I thought he might continue to play aggressive. An aggressive shot there. That's a good shot by Laverty. Yeah, Giorgio is such a physical guy. He's a guy that, Coach Barchuk, when he heard that Giorgio wasn't going to play football, he was very upset because he knew that this kid's such a big kid, great athlete, maybe one of the best athletes in the school, if not the best athlete. Probably could have played baseball. Lacrosse would be one of the top players. Good basketball player. I mean, he's a gifted athlete who just decided on making tennis
Well, he just
area of expertise.
He just double faulted, so all of a sudden it is love 30, and Drew Laverty 2 points away from a break.
Love 40.
Love 40, so a triple break point coming up here now for Laverty.
Playing aggressive, I love it.
And it
Terrific
works
job
as
by
he
Laverty.
gets the break, and it's now 5-4.
Athens leads 5-4. Final set.
And Laverty will get a chance to serve for the tie in this 5th set.
Trying to make it some good theater here on Channel 5, coming back from 5-1. I mean, he looked like he was in the water, cooked, boiled, ready to be scooped down. And he all of a sudden puts a charge. I strongly believe that. I think Giorgio took it easy on him a little bit there, and when he had him down, and Laverty took advantage. And it just goes to show you, this sophomore, boy, he has a lot going for him. I mean, not only is he fundamentally sound, but now you're seeing that also mentally. Here's a kid that's not going to give up on you, and he's going to fight for you.
Interesting, a very quick break by Athans. He got right back out there, wanted to go at it. Laverty now, again, will serve, and let's certainly point out that throughout much of this match, each has been able to break the other, so just because you're serving doesn't guarantee you're going to waltz away into that 5th win if you're Laverty, but...
Well, he's got the golden shoe, he's got the golden racket. If he's going to take gold in the with a winning trophy, this would be a spot to do it. Try and break Laverty. Otherwise, we got a tie, 5-5. Anybody's game.
Love 15.
And keep in mind with the score of 5-4, and despite how things have tightened up, all Athens needs to do is win this game, and he has the title. And a double championship point, up 5-1, couldn't put it away.
Not up.
Great shot, as now it's 15 all. Laverty
15 all.
able to get a little help from the net to even it up. Laverty 2 points away from tying up this set. Third and deciding set. The first one went to Laverty 6-4. Athens winning the second one 6-1. Up 5-1 here in this 3rd set. 3 straight wins by Laverty, and now up 30-15. Trying to even things up. Now up 40-15 on a perfect drop shot. 1 point away from evening this set.
Simply amazing. I'm amazed right now how Laverty's been able to come back in this 3rd set.
Ah. 40-30 as that shot is long, so a chance for Athens now to try to force deuce.
He'd only won 2 of the previous 13 games between the two. 6-1 in the 2nd set, up 5-1.
With 2 chances to put it away.
And he's done it.
Game
He's
goes
tied
to Laverty all the way back down 5-1.
5-all.
Fights back to make it 5-5 here in this third and deciding set. What an effort by the sophomore. Looks as if Athens may be rushing a little bit here and didn't take any time in between and almost double faulted right there. Maybe a bit frustrated.
Oh!
Love 15, and now Laverty with all the momentum. If he can break serve here, could serve for the championship.
Out.
Athens needs to calm down for just a
30.
brief second. Take a deep breath. This walk into this ball might do it for him because he is absolutely out of his mind, frustrated.
Athens responds with a perfect shot, and it's 15-30.
Some of the, you could tell some of the people out here backing Giorgio Athens, the senior, want to probably see him win. Just the order of things. Not everyone though. You got a lot of Laverty backers as well.
Oh, wow.
Nice shot by Giorgio. That was a terrific winner.
You just pointed it out, Sean. Athens down left 30, took that walk and maybe finally composed himself because he just made two great shots to even this up. It's 5-all the third set, 1-1 in the championship match, 30-all, even as it can get. A golden opportunity by Laverty as he puts the hands to the heads as he hits that wide. You could see his reaction. He knew he had that all-important point and just missed the shot.
Well, Athens was rushing everything early on. He's taking more of his time. He's either was doing that out of frustration, or he wants to get home and watch the replay of the French Open today.
They were in their first full week over in Paris.
I think he was just frustrated. We got it to deuce. Uncharacteristic mistakes by Giorgio in this game. It's a to deuce.
Unbelievable shot by Laverty. I just heard advantage Athens, so maybe they called it out. You see Laverty smiling. It was out, but it was an excellent effort by Laverty and a perfect lob by Athens. Smashing one down the baseline. He leads 6-5 and will get another chance to win the championship.
Speaking of the French Open, I think we need to get some more clay courts over here in America.
That has not been a great court for Americans.
0-8 first round.
More on that when we return. Athens up 6-5 in the third set. Back with more right after this.